Hello, loves, and welcome to today's morning yoga flow. I've been filming some of my daily practice yoga flows, and I'm going to do minimal voiceovers for these, just really cue you into the postures as we move, and then let you have your own personal practice. So let's start by rubbing the palms together. Gently close the eyes. Take a big breath in through the nose and sigh it out through the mouth, bringing the thumbs to the third eye. Letting that breath come in and out through the nose. On the exhale, slowly drawing the thumbs down to heart center. And just take a breath here. Let's work with the mantra today of I'm intentional with my time. I'm intentional with my time. Being intentional as you move through your practice today. Grounding yourself through your breath, through your practice, through service of your own self, your own soul. Just holding on to intention. Maybe picking an intention of your own. Something that feels good for you to move with today. On your next exhale, bring the hands down. I'm just bringing my hands up the center as I inhale, and then exhaling, letting the arms fall down. Just kind of a somatic practice to just let go here. So inhaling, grabbing anything that you're holding on to. With the hands, exhale, opening them wide, letting it go. One more time. Inhale, grabbing onto a invisible ball with your hands, or just anything you're holding on to, drawing it up over the head. Exhale, bringing the hands down to the mat, tenting the fingers, or putting the palms flat on your mat, and just feel the earth beneath you. Just really ground into the practice today. Keeping your eyes closed and letting that breath move in and out, long and deep through the nose. And on your next exhale, you can flutter your eyes open, taking a peek at me. We're going to move into a little easy pose side bend flow here. Sukhasana side bend. So on your inhale, you're going to come over to the right side, plant the right hand down, left arm comes overhead, stretching through the left side body. Exhale, center, and then inhale to the other side. Inhaling, right hand down, left hand overhead. Exhaling, center. Or exhaling to the left side, whichever feels good with your breath. Probably for me in this flow, it's a little bit more inhaling to the right, exhaling to the left, or certainly you can inhale to the left, exhale to the right. But just find a little side bend flow, getting into your breath and your body with this posture. Inhale, both arms overhead. Exhale, right hand to left knee. Left hand comes behind the body. Neck is nice and long. Spine is long. Feeling the stretch through the chest, the back side of the body. A little revolved, easy pose here. Inhale, bring the left arm up and over, reaching over in front of that right knee, stretching nice and long into a Sukhasana forward bend variation here. So keeping that right arm on the left knee, feeling a nice twisting stretch here. Letting your head, your forehead melt down to the mat. Breathing in and out through the nose. Slowly coming up on your next exhale, and we'll move to the other side. Inhaling the arms up. Exhale, left hand to right knee. Right arm behind you, gaze over the right shoulder. Breathe. Inhale, bring the right hand up and over, reaching out in front of the body, letting the forehead come down to the mat. Maybe tenting the fingers to keep that arm nice and activated. A little easy pose, forward bend. Variation here, keeping that left hand on the right knee. Inhaling up into a nice easy seated pose and bringing the tips of your fingers to rest on your shoulders, just very gentle, no pressure here. And I want you to inhale and bring the elbows in front of you to kiss, and slowly drag them up in a line until they naturally separate, and then bring them around the back and down. Again, kissing in the center, bringing them up and back, keeping the shoulders down and away, so not bringing the shoulders up towards the face, just letting them rise naturally with the movement, and then go back down. Maybe shaking the head yes or no, just opening up the back body, stretching the neck here, floating the left hand or the right hand above the mat, bringing the left ear to the left shoulder. Maybe you're reaching around with the left hand to gently put slight pressure on the top of the head, bringing it down towards that left ear even more, feeling that good stretch along the neck, in the shoulder, flexing the hand for a little more along the wrist and the forearm as well. And we're going to do the same thing on the other side. So left arm floats, wrist is flexed, right ear to right shoulder. Maybe bringing the right arm up gently, helping stretch the neck a little deeper. Breathing in and out through the nose. And on your next exhale, coming into a bound angle pose, Baddha Konasana, bringing the soles of the feet together, making this posture harder by bringing the heels closer to the sits bones, closer to the inner thighs, and easier by stretching them away from the body. So I'm starting with them a little bit closer here and coming down on my forearms. And then I'm going to alternate just bringing my hand behind my back to get a little heart opening supine stretch here. So I brought my right hand down to my lower back, and then I'm going to do the same thing with my left hand, but you can just stay in bound angle. You don't need to move over to the side at all. And then you've got the butterfly variation forward bend here. So ankles close or a little further away, like I'm moving them out there now, and then I can stretch a little bit deeper when they're further away, getting even more into my spine here. And on your next exhale, slowly make your way up, swinging the legs around and coming into a tabletop pose. Varmanasana. We're going to move into a little cat-cow, gently opening up the front and back of the body, waking up the spine, activating all of our vertebrae, all of our chakras. Inhaling, dropping the belly down, lifting the chin and the head. Exhaling, rounding the spine, tucking the chin to the chest, navel pulls to the spine. Find your own pace and your own rhythm. Breath moves in and out through the nose. Inhaling, coming back into Varmanasana, tabletop pose. And on the exhale, bring the right leg through the hands, right foot plants between the hands. We're going to move into a low lunge pose here. And then a revolved low lunge, so planting the left hand on the mat, opening up the right arm, fingertips pointing up towards the ceiling. Feeling the nice stretch along the upper body, the front of the chest, and then also in the lower body. Bring the hand down and then inhaling up into a low lunge. Maybe sinking down. I took an inhale as I sunk down, and then exhale came up just to get an even bigger stretch in my hips, and then shifting back into a half split. Ardha Hanumanasana. And then back into low lunge and into half splits. So inhaling to low lunge, creating a little flow. Exhale to half split. Good. I love these little flows. They feel really good for my body. You can always feel free to hold each posture on its own for a couple breaths instead of practicing this flow. Just find what feels good in your own body. Exhale, come back to Brahmanasana, tabletop pose. Inhale, bring the left leg through the hands. Revolved low lunge, bringing the left arm up towards the ceiling, planting the right hand firmly onto the mat. Inhale and exhale here for a breath. Inhale, bring the hand back down to the mat, and then exhale both arms into a low lunge. We'll move into our low lunge and half split flow here, but we'll take a full breath or two in this posture just to settle in. And when you're ready to shift back into half splits, go ahead and do so on your next exhale, feeling the stretch in the back of that left hamstring and calf. Taking a breath here. And inhale up to low lunge, exhale to half split. Inhale to low lunge, exhale to half split. Good. Keep working to just find your flow. Take a few on your own. Exhale, coming back into tabletop Brahmanasana and then sinking all the way back, knees wide into child's pose. Just take a breath here, finding a moment of rest and stillness. And then on your next inhale, slowly make your way up and over onto your belly. We're going to go into a Sphinx pose, and we'll actually end prone today, lying on our belly. We'll do a few postures here. So coming up onto the forearms into Sphinx pose, Salamba Bhujangasana. Lifting the head and neck, maybe alternating, shaking it side to side, yes, and up and down, no. Maybe doing some neck rolls if that feels good for you, but just feeling the stretch in the back body. This miniature back bend here can have big impact in our mobility and our spinal flexibility. It's really beautiful for that. And then bring your arms out into a T shape. Bring your right knee at a right angle, and we're going to twist over into a shoulder stretch. You can also tee your arms, or you can have them in goddess arms. So like a goalpost flat on the floor, and you're just kind of rotating that leg over the other side of the body and then bringing it back when you're ready. I have my right ear against the mat, doesn't matter if it's left or right, and then bending that left leg and then bringing it across the right side of the body. So feeling the stretch in the upper body and the shoulders, also along the spine here in the front and back side of the body. And exhale, make your way back to center. Release your arms down by your sides, take a breath. And then we're going to move into a one-legged bow pose preparation. So I'm just gonna grab my right ankle with my right arm, and you can come up on your left forearm if that feels good to you. And I'm just gently kicking back so that I'm getting the stretch in the shoulders and I'm feeling the challenge in my back and in my core, keeping my navel engaged by pulling it to the spine. Just a gentle stretch, gentle activation, gentle challenge. Exhale, release it, and then inhale, moving to the other side, grabbing on to the left foot, the left ankle, the left toe with the left arm, feeling the front of the body coming up as you kick that leg back, pulling the shoulder in that nice stretch. You're doing amazing. And on the exhale, release it down. Coming onto your belly, taking a big deep breath, and then when you're ready, rolling onto your back for our final pose. We'll end today in Shavasana. Thank you for joining me for this practice. Please let me know how you're feeling about these low cued videos in the comments. Bring one hand to your belly, one hand on your heart, honoring your practice, this intentional time you chose to spend with yourself today. May the longtime sun shine upon you, all love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on. May you find peace in your practice. May you carry peace in your life. Sat Nam, namaste, sending you so much love, and this is where I will leave you. Enjoy this pose as long as you like.